omitted parts contain submissions of law and statements of fact supported by evidence and citations.
と申しますのは、削除された部分、省略された部分が法律に関する問題を取り扱ったところ、あるいは中居不死たる証拠によって裏付けをされたところの事実の陳述というものである場合に限ってお付け加えます。
And nothing more than that.
それ以外のものはいけません。
I'm sure, Mr. President, we've made a very scrupulous effort to have this summation contain nothing but reference to the evidence and to the documents and such submissions of law as we deem have been presented here.
では法廷に申し上げたいのでありますが、私どもはこの最終弁論を準備、制作中。
I begin to read the summation on behalf of Mr. Kai.
必ず裏付け、証拠の裏付けのある事実、また、
In making this summation on behalf of the accused Kaya,
Just a minute, Mr.
また、法廷上になっておるところの文書、または、的確なる法律に基づいて作成したものであることを申し上げます。
All right, sir.
Yes,
in making this summation on behalf of the accused Kaya, we shall follow the divisions made by the prosecution and comment seriatim on the evidence. First period covers the period from the time he first entered the finance ministry up to the time he's tendered by the prosecution, and of this group we wish to point out those parts which are in Kaya's favor. First period. The prosecution has pointed out that of the accused Kaya's record with the Japanese government is the most active and extensive of all. We do not agree with this contention, but we do not wish to argue the matter, for the contention does not prove Kaya's criminal responsibility. On the contrary, Kaya's service with the Japanese government shows the following facts. One, that he was sincere, faithful, and conscientious in his work. Two, that he struggled against a powerful military when only a mere bureau chief to prevent increase in military expenditures and international race in armaments, and despite the difficulties, achieved fair success. Three, that he exerted great efforts toward the maintenance of a healthy national finance and international peace, and after entering into wartime conditions, continued to exert his efforts to prevent a breakdown of the national defense. Four, that he was against outbreak of war and also the spread of hostilities and did everything in his power to prevent them. Five, that his policies and method of carrying them out were moderate and sound, respecting as much as possible the will of the people. Six, that his policies and method of carrying them out met with disapproval of the military, and he was twice forced to withdraw from the cabinet.
Mr. McManus.
Mr. President, members of the tribunal, with your permission, I shall resume with Iraqi's summation, starting at page 248.
裁判長確保及び法廷の許可を得まして、私は荒木被告最終弁論英文200
China incident in Iraq.
読み始めます。
Paragraph 206. Cabinet councilors of the first Kanoi cabinet. Having failed in causing General Iraqi and others to be reinstated in the army, Prince Kanoi created on the 15th of October 1937 the Cabinet Councilor system for the disposition of the China incident and appointed Iraqi a counselor. Circumstances surrounding his appointment are related in Iraqi's affidavit. Indeed, this Cabinet Councilor system was created by Prince Kanoi for a speedy disposal of the China incident and was of an entirely different character from the Cabinet Councilor system established in March 1943.
Relying upon all the evidence adduced and arguments advanced by the defense in the general phase, we have refrained from any legal argumentation for certiorari in this regard, for such an effort would, after all, be of little avail if, in spite of all that the defense counsel have said and done in the general phase, the theory of conspiracy and all the implications read into it by the prosecution were to be adopted in this trial. It would suffice to submit respectfully that granting there had existed some kind of a common plan among some persons at some stages during the period specified in the indictment, the proofs produced not only by the defense but by the prosecution go to show the absence on the part of surety of any criminal intent, a factor which may be regarded as essential in any legal conception of conspiracy. Since it seems that in charging surety with conspiracy, the prosecution attached special importance to count 5, we have endeavored to try and exculpate him more in detail on this and on counts 1 to 4. In counts 6 to 17, surety is charged. The prosecution state in their summation of surety's case that either, quote, either by reason of misapprehension of the indictment or because of the absence of any exculpatory evidence, end of quote, surety's defense attempted in general to plead the private character of his conspiratorial acts, but that surety was not indicted as minister to Sweden or as ambassador to Italy or as foreign office advisor or any other official capacity.